racing. Shiva drops towards the rear of the field early and on settling down. One of the early leaders, Raipur, going through along the inside from Daliapur, and Air Shakur is there as well. Shiva settles on the outside, but Raipur it is, the pacemaker, who takes it up from Daliapur, owned in the same interest. They're followed by Shiva, and just behind them is Air Shakur, followed then by Beat All. They're followed then by Fantastic Light, and Montjeu is at the tail of the field as they run downhill now towards the mile, and they're going pretty fast in front. It's Raipur, the pacemaker, by 4 or 5 lengths to Daliapur in second. 3 lengths away in third, then follows Shiva, a gap of 4 lengths into Air Shakur, followed by Beat All, then Fantastic Light, and Montjeu ridden at the tail of the field about 12 lengths off the pace as they race into Swindley Bottom now, and Raipur it is, the pacemaker, doing his job well as he did in the Irish Derby. He leads by 6 or 7 lengths to Daliapur, also owned by His Highness the Aga Khan. There in third is Shiva as they race out of Swindley Bottom. 4 lengths away then follows Air Shakur, followed next then by Beat All. 2 lengths away is Montjeu, who's just moving up on the outside of Fantastic Light and still 10 lengths off the pace as they leave the 6 furlong marker behind them. Raipur out in front by 5 lengths to in second Daliapur, followed then by on the outside Shiva. Next in the field is Beat All. 2 lengths away then Montjeu starting his run on the outside now from Fantastic Light, and Air Shakur, the Japanese runner, has dropped back to last. Here's Montjeu on the outside. Mick Cannan still biding his time as they race up now towards the entrance to the home straight. Less than a half mile to go, and Raipur is now tackled by Daliapur. Daliapur gets through on the inside of the pacemaker. 2 lengths away Beat All, followed then by Shiva. Here's Montjeu cruising in fifth on the outside of Fantastic Light. Cannan taking him around the field now, and last of all is Air Shakur. They set sail for the judge and the King George, and the first to strike for home is Daliapur by 2 lengths. But look at Montjeu, he's absolutely cantering on the outside. He's covered about 4 lengths in a stride. He races up on the outside. He hasn't moved a muscle, Cannan. It's Montjeu who takes it up now as they come to the final furlong. He goes 2 in front of Daliapur and Fantastic Light, and this is the salute to a true champion. It's Montjeu by 2 or 3 lengths, and is going to go to the line on the bridle. It's Montjeu who wins the King George. Second is Fantastic Light. Daliapur third. They're followed by Beat All, Air Shakur, followed by Raipur, and last to finish is Shiva. Well, you won't see many easier wins of the King George or in a race of this stature than that. He absolutely treated them with contempt. Montjeu, owned by Michael Tabor, and also Mrs. John Magnier, cruising to victory here. I'd say 2.5 lengths. You'll not see an easier win in Group 1 company. In second is Fantastic Light, a gap then of about 5 or 6 lengths to Daliapur in third, then Beat All in fourth. Then in fifth is Air Shakur, who looked in danger of running last. They're followed by Raipur as the pacemaker, who did his job well. He's finished second last, and Shiva, who was uncomfortable on the ground throughout, has finished absolute last. As you can see, she's almost tailed off, but not a true running at all. The winner is number 5, Montjeu, owned by Mr. Michael Tabor, trained in France by John Hammond and ridden by Mick Cannan, and starting at 3 to 1 on, and the medium of a big professional gamble from 9 to 4 on. A fantastic effort. Second is number 3, Fantastic Light, owned by Godolphin, trained by Saeed bin Sarur, ridden by John Reed. Third, number 2, Daliapur, owned by the Aga Khan, trained by Sir Michael Stout, ridden by John Murtagh. Fourth was Beat All. The distances 1 3/4 lengths and 3.5 lengths. The time 2:29.98. Let's have a look at him again, the champ.
Well, he may not have won this race by the furthest distance of any winner, but you really will not see many jockeys travelling easier than this in a Group 1 race as Mick Cannan sits there on Montjeu and goes to tackle Daliapur. The trouble with running a pacemaker for Daliapur was that it was always going to suit this horse, and Willie, it looks like a piece of work on the gallops, not a real race, doesn't it?
Yeah, well, he's won so nicely. He is a real champion. He's one of the best. You know, getting that way is one of the best sort of King George winners we've had. The second horse there, he's run a great race. He's just very nice, you know, that race.
Let's just enjoy the reception here for Montjeu, the winner of the King George.
Mick Cannan in triumph here at Ascot today, after being laid low with that back injury for more than 3 weeks. What a comeback by him to land a